in Inglewood, California.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Oliver. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Oliver. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw on second down. Oliver. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Another run now for Nwangu. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Niners at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment. Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 68 yards. There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually. They'll run with a fullback, use check. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth
if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw on third down, Oliver. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us, looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. The
49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
There'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Henderson running straight ahead. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run once more with Henderson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Oliver. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Down inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Oliver.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oliver.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Back to throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
Touchdown, L.A.
K.J. Osborne.
31 yards.
And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Flushed out right.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 31-28. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he will stop the clock as he gets to the sideline after a gain of about 10.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He's back to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Taken in at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
66 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. In motion, the tight end.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Lance with a first throw in overtime.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Oliver. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT, and now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for
the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, no, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like, hated to love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.